to Nature Studies. So today we are at the Middle River in Stanton, and today we're going to look for benthic macroinvertebrates. From a previous class, we talked about benthic macroinvertebrates and exactly what each of those words mean, because they're kind of hard to remember. So I have a little dance to help you remember what those words mean. So if you remember from before, benthic means bottom or below. So for benthic, we're going to get down really low and go benthic. And then macro means big, and you can see it with your eyes. So we'll get up real big and stretch as big as we can. And then for invertebrate, it means they don't have a backbone. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get all loose and not have a backbone. So if you would like to join with me, you can do the dance with me at home. So, benthic, macro, invertebrate. Benthic, macro, invertebrate. All right, so with these benthic macroinvertebrates that we're looking for, they're really important to tell you if the stream is healthy. And in particular, we're looking for three special benthic macroinvertebrates. They are called the EPT taxa. They are the important ones. And EPT stands for some really hard scientific names to remember. E is Ephemeroptera, P is Plecoptera, and T is Trichoptera. Those are the scientific names for the mayfly, the stonefly, and the caddisfly. These invertebrates, the EPT taxa, are really important, and there's a special name for them called indicator species. They indicate if the stream is healthy. So if the stream doesn't have our benthic macroinvertebrates because the water is too polluted, it's not going to be able to support life for larger animals like fish. So what we're going to do here today is I'm going to take a very small sample from this water to see if I can find any of those benthic macroinvertebrates. So when you're looking at your stream and looking for a good place to get a sample of your invertebrates, you want to go somewhere where the water is actively flowing and bubbling over. Now in this stream where I am right now, there's only this nice flat area. Over there, the water is flowing faster and causing air bubbles to be created. And that is where our invertebrates will be, because they like to have oxygen. Unfortunately, in this stream, I cannot get over to there because this is full of bees. When you're looking for your place to sample your invertebrates, you want to find somewhere with large rocks about the size of an adult fist and flowing water where you can actively see the ripples in the water. This area is called a riffle. The best method for collecting your invertebrates would be to use a kick net and have someone hold the net while you shuffle through the rocks to loosen the invertebrates. But I do not have a kick net, so instead I'm just going to walk in the water and pull out some of the rocks and scrape off the invertebrates that way. What I'm doing right now is I'm picking up the big rocks and looking at them and seeing what kind of invertebrates live on them. So mostly what's on this rock is actually just snails. But if you look closely, there is one water penny. I am picking up some of the dirt from in the bottom of the stream and looking through it very gently to see if I can find any invertebrates. I'm not having any luck. This is our macroinvertebrate couplet key. So this is the invertebrate that we are going to go through our key and find out what it is. So we start off, does it have a shell? It does not have a shell. Does it have legs? Yes, it has legs. Does it have more than 6 legs? You can't really tell from the video, but it does not have more than 6 legs. Does it have a tail? No, it does not have a tail. Is it a very small beetle? No. Is it grub-like? No. Is it round and penny-like shape? Yes, it is. It's a water penny. And I actually found a lot in this river. Now, let's identify what this is. It's kind of hard to see in the video, so I'll try to add just a picture of it and add it onto the video. So, does our insect have a shell or no shell? It does not have a shell. Does it have legs or no legs? It does have legs. How many legs does it have? It only has 6 legs. Does it have a tail or no tail? Even though it kind of looks like this one does not have a tail, it does in fact have tails, but the tails have been broken off, sadly. Does it have spines or no spines on the sides? It does not have spines on the sides. So let's go to the next page. No spines. Does it have 2 tails or 3 tails? Now, since the tails were broken off, it is hard to tell if it has 2 or 3 tails. But if you look very closely, you can see that there was once 3 tails. Now for the last one. Does it have gills along the abdomen, or does it have a fan-shaped tail, which are actually gills? Now, if you look at the picture, you can tell that that definitely looks like a mayfly. And that is true. We do have a mayfly here. We have a clinging mayfly. And what we have right here is actually very exciting. These are 2 different types of caddisflies. This one is a case-building caddisfly. As you can see, he's inside his little case. If you flip him over and wait, he'll poke out his little head. And this other one, that is a common net-spinning caddisfly. He is a free-living caddisfly and doesn't build his own little home. Whereas this caddisfly, oh, you can see him, hello. He builds his own little home and he lives in it. The fact that we found both of these in the stream is a good indicator that the stream isn't very polluted. So in this stream, I searched and I found 7 aquatic worms, 1 mayfly, 9 snails, 6 water pennies, and 1 case-building caddisfly, and 1 net-spinning caddisfly. So, what we've learned from this stream today isn't super conclusive because I didn't have exactly the right equipment that I would like to, but I have a pretty good idea about this stream. So, I did find mayflies and caddisflies. I didn't find any of those stoneflies that are a part of that EPT taxa, but it doesn't mean that the stream doesn't have them. It just means that today I didn't find any. I'd say that this stream is pretty healthy considering that we found net-spinning caddisflies and free-living caddisflies. So what I did here today was a simplified version of the Save Our Streams program, but it still lets us know a little bit about the stream and it's still really fun to do. This program is something that people like me and you can go out and do in our own backyards. It's a part of what's called citizen science, which means anyone can do it. So thanks for tuning in this week. I'll see you again next week.